Well, hello, Karen, and welcome from your alma mater, the University of North Dakota.
Hello to everybody at UND.
How are you today?
I'm doing great.
You were in space for 6 months. Tell me, have you gotten your land legs back yet?
I'm getting close to getting my land legs back. The first 24 hours were pretty tough, but it's gone pretty quick since then, and other than being a little tired and feeling like I just ran a marathon yesterday, it's going well.
Well, you launched May 28th. Tell me, what was the experience of takeoff?
It's incredible, and you know, I had launched on the space shuttle before, so I've got to experience 2 different vehicles, and the Soyuz is a lot smaller, and to me I felt it a lot more, but both are fantastic rides.
Well, I can only imagine the adrenaline and the excitement as you were almost aboard the space station, but tell me, what were you experiencing?
I was excited to go back. I had been to the space station for a short mission a few years ago, and this time I was going to be living there, and so it was going to my home. I was excited to get there, excited to settle in, and excited to look out the window again.
You were aboard the International Space Station for 166 days. Tell me, what was the average day in space like?
During the week, it was a very standard day. I'd get up at about 6 o'clock GMT, and somewhere around 7 or 7:30, we would have a daily planning conference with everybody, all the space centers around the world, and then we'd get to work, and we'd be doing everything from science experiments to maintenance to just depending on what was going on at the time. And we'd also have a couple hours of exercise planned during the day. We did resistive exercise for maintaining our bones and muscles, and also treadmill or bike. And then midday meal, we'd have lunch somewhere around 1 o'clock, and then more work or exercise. And then at the end of the day, about 12 hours after the first daily planning conference, we would have an evening one, and again talk to all of the centers, the space centers around the world. And then after that, it was dinner and some phone calls home, and then bedtime, and then we'd do it again the next day. Weekends were a little more relaxed. Saturday we did some housekeeping tasks, and again exercise. And Sundays were mostly off. Sundays is usually when we had our private family conferences, our video conferences with our family at home.
Well, it's almost like an average day at home then, except in outer space. What I think is really interesting, you took to tweeting during your time in space. Tell me, why did you want to document via social media?
Well, it was, I was kind of talked into doing it. At first, I was a little hesitant with getting on Twitter, but I'm glad I did, because I was able to share. I was really enjoying taking pictures, and part of that is sharing it with others. And so I was really, that's a great avenue for sharing things very quickly to many people, and and hopefully draw some people in who hadn't thought about traveling into space and who hadn't thought about what we're doing on the space station. And so if I could bring in some new interest into the space program, which I love so much, that's a good day.
Well, you really showed us some of the basics that we don't really think about for an astronaut that's in space. One of those examples is washing your hair. Tell me, why did you want to do that?
I had a lot of people, an amazing number of people, ask me how I wash my hair, and frankly, I wanted to show people how easy it was. It's really not a big deal at all, and I think some people took it as, look how hard it is to wash your hair in space. But to me, I thought it was rather easy. But since so many people had asked, I thought I would show them.
You took a piece of your alma mater with you. You brought a UND hockey puck. Tell me, how does UND still resonate with you?
Well, that is, having gone to undergraduate school at UND, it's always going to be a very important place to me. Anybody, when you're 18 and you're getting out into the world, that part of your life is very important, and it's the point where you're starting making decisions on what you're going to do with your life. And such a fantastic education that I got at UND, and it really helped get me where I'm going. And it's also a beautiful campus and just a great place to be.
Well, we're very proud of you here at your alma mater, and we wish you the best of luck, and also welcome home.
Thank you so much.